Hello everyone, this is Melissa. I'm currently working on a special project for Studio 2080 Journal Creations. All of the admins, myself, Sherry Schmear, who is the creator of Studio 2080 Journal Creations, Dale McBay, Sherry Brown, and Michelle Gregory. We all got together and we decided to create a digital kit that we would offer to our members for free. And each one of us is going through and doing a small process video. Today I think going to work on a topper. I've got my cover already put together for the most part. This was the fabric that Sherry gave us that we were asked to use. The colors, greens and like a burgundy color, oranges, yellows. This is my book put together already. And what I'm going to do right now is work on the cover. And if you've seen any of my videos before, I've done page toppers before. So we're going to do that right now. I grabbed cardboard, corrugated cardboard, a bit of lace. I do have this envelope, which everybody knows I love. Security envelopes. I went ahead and put some music paper on there, and I'm going to use this little bit from Dale McBay. It was a page that I made into a little journaling card, printed out smaller, and that's going to go in there, and then we're going to add bunches and bits and bobs and go from there. First thing I want to do is put a bit of gesso on this cardboard. And just gesso from Walmart. Hold on for me just a moment. I'm going to go dry this real quick. Okay. So I went ahead and grabbed one of my stencils and a stamp. A lot of this might be covered up, but I'm okay with that. So I want to make sure that my cardboard isn't too much larger than and we're just tearing. Set aside for a minute. This is just homemade texture paste. We've done, one of the groups, we've done a friendship, grungy friendship page, and I've done this technique several times for those pages. I will be right back. I'm going to go wash my stencil and put away my texture paste. Okay, that part's dry and it is going to be all covered up. That's okay. Alright, so on the book, let's see what we have here. It does cover it all up. Oh well. So I'm trying to work it out in my head, how we're going to do this. And this might still be a little bit too. I didn't want to cover up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. Silk fibers everywhere. Okay. Think. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way. And I'm going to distress this a little bit because I don't want the stark white. Next bit, go ahead and fiber tack this down. See how we like it. Good thing about Fabri-Tac is, sorry for hitting the camera again, is it does stay movable for a little while. Yeah, I think I like that. And there's other bits that are going to go down here, and we're using some of the die cuts that Sherry provided to us. Okay, I'll be right back. I am going to go sew this edge real quick. I'll be right back. Now, the question is, should I use that as tip-in? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. just like that. Okay. This little piece is going to go here, but I need to glue down the envelope first before I go any farther. It's going right to the edges with art glitter glue. That's it. And I already went ahead and picked out some of the pieces that I wanted. Put this under. That one. So we're going to go ahead and do that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So very quickly, make sure I get glue on every leaf. So the kit is available to our members of Studio 2080 Journal Creations. That is for a limited time. So if you want the kit, you need to send a text message, private message to any one of the admins, and they will email you a copy of the kit. I believe October 1st is when it will go up for sale, and we will be putting that in our Etsy shops, all the different Etsy shops: Turquoise Dreaming, Not Too Shabby Chic, Studio 20 Journal Creations, mine, Studio Mab, and I'm not sure how Michelle will offer it, but we will make sure that she has a way to offer it to her followers. This guy did that backwards. Okay, little mushroom. All right, there we go. Whew, that was scary for a second. As soon as I get this part done, I'll go ahead and show you some of the pages. Move him over a bit. Okay, perfect. So then the journaling card will slip in here, maybe, like that. And although Dale has lace on here already, I am going to put a little bit just to strengthen that up for pulling it in and out. And this is one of my favorites. You know what? I think I'm just going to use a tab. So part of my kit, I made some whale tail tabs. Yeah, I like that idea much better. This has already been cut out and distressed. There. Bump it a little bit so you can use that as writing. I did not distress the inside of that, but I will. I'll probably tea stain it a little bit. So there. Yeah. I kind of like it. Now what else was there? I think that's all I had planned for the topper. And then that's going to go on there. Let's see if we can use this a little bit. Might do that. Okay, enough of that. So this guy will get glued down here. This will go here, but I'm not going to do that until after I sew in the signatures. And speaking of the signatures, let's go ahead. I'll go through them really quickly. I'm not going to say all the different pages, but the cover, I chose Sherry Buckner Brown's cover, or digital pages for my cover of each signature. Tea stained. This is Michelle Gregory. That's mine. Michelle. I guess I am going to say each one. Michelle. Oops, you're upside down. And that's Sherry Schmears. The kit is awesome. Michelle did watercolor on a jelly print, and they turned out really cool. Lots of texture in there. This was Sherry Schmear, and this one was mine. Those are my two signatures. And the next thing I wanted to work on was doing a boho bead. So hold on for a moment because I forgot to grab a straw. Okay. I don't want a huge boho bead. Oh, they went flying. So in my processing of the material for the spine of the book, I was able to get all of this loveliness. This is from the ties that I'm going to use for the closure, which are these lovely olive green. And I will use a bit of that over top of this, which this is going to be fun, right? Has anybody else made a boho bead? I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because it dries quick. You can use hot glue. Just be careful because you can melt your straw. I wanted to make sure I got all the colors in here. And I'm just winding and gluing. So I'll go one more time with another batch. I wanted to make sure I got some of that pretty yellow. It is a little bit fiddly. I'm just pulling it over a little bit so that we can see the end of the straw. Okay. Get this mess out of the way. Sorry, trying to rub some of the glue off. Sheila and Sally, Sheila Gingrich and Sally Bell from Boho Daydreams deal with this stuff every single day with the sari silk bits, the bundles that Sheila sells. In the new journal they have Amore. Okay, adding glue again. Kind of reminds me of pulling wool, sheep's wool. And bear with me while I fumble through this. Good golly, it sticks to everything. And my fingers. All right, I need to let that dry and go clean off my fingers. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our bead together. Still have some glue on my fingers. And pull a length of, this is just steel wire. First thing I'm going to do is make my top loop. turning around. Don't make a lot of these, so it is a little bit fiddly. Neighborhood dogs are barking, and I am just pressing that down in. Okay, let's see what we have here. Start with bead cap. Sorry, I still have tons of glue on my fingers. And I pulled out the pink one, but I wasn't sure if I'm going to actually use that, so let's try it out and see how it looks. Do that one. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Okay. We'll finish that off with wire. I went ahead and already seed beaded a bit of wire, and we'll wrap that around. Oops. Make sure I pull that tight. Tuck that end in. Let's see. Don't need all of this. Putting a little bit through the bead cap, and I'm going to wrap that around. It's pretty soft wire. You want to make sure it gets tucked in real good. And then I'm going to wrap. So the end has a stopper so that the beads don't fall off. And you can put as few or as many beads on as you want. I hope you enjoyed my little walkthroughs. Please get in contact with one of the admins and go ahead and get your kit. Again, you have to be a member of Studio 2080 Journal Creations. But you can get that kit and join us in the fun in making this journal. Have a great day, everyone.